Hey everyone, and welcome to this month's plan with me. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to start off with the monthly calendar. I'm going to use my ruler to create 3x5 boxes for each day of the month. This month, I was inspired by a painting I saw on Instagram from the account Lena Ale. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I love their painting style, their color palettes, and in general, how their work makes me feel. So I wanted to do my own take on this painting. I picked this particular painting because, frankly, I would love to have a big shelving unit like this in my future home. And I also just like the way that books look as decor. Also, March is reading month, so I feel like it's also another reason why this was a good pick for a theme. So to plan out, I spent some time developing and drawing out the image with a pencil, and then I outlined it with a pigma micron pen with a 0.2 millimeter tip. I like this pen in particular for detailed work because it's very thin, but it's thick enough that it creates a good border, so it makes it much easier for me to color things in. After tracing it out, I spent some time coming up with a color theme, which honestly can make or break a theme. So I spent a good amount of time trying to decide. I ended up swatching my entire marker collection and ended up picking these colors. I'll have them all listed in the description box below with any other material I use. I wanted to do something colorful, so I chose different shades of corals, greens, blues and yellows, and warm browns. Once I had colored everything on my cover page, I turned to finishing the monthly calendar. I colored it in the header with some different colors that I used on the cover page and ended up making a mistake and made some of the letters thicker than others. So in order to fix it, I ended up turning the header into bubble letters. And I think the bubble letters suit the theme even better. I finished everything off by coloring in the top borders of each week, adding in the dates of the month, and finishing details to the cover page. Overall, I think the spread looks really pretty. Moving on to the next page. So I'm changing some things up this month. At the end of every week, I like to write a summary of major news events of the week. I normally put them in my weekly spread, but I decided to dedicate a page to those mini summaries this month. I split the page up into 5 parts for the 5 weeks of March and added a little header at the top. On the other page, I created my habit trackers. This month, I used a spread by the renamed Instagram Xprenus pages as inspiration. I created little frames for each month, some hanging on a wall, the others sitting on a shelf. I added some books and other details to the shelves, and the header, I filled in the headers with different colors, and overall, I think it turned out pretty cute. On to the weekly spreads. Lately, I've been enjoying testing out new weekly spread ideas, so this month I decided to really commit and to branch out and do a different layout for each week. For the first week, I divided the page up into 6 long rectangles and added the date and the day of the week to the left of each rectangle. I decided to make Saturday and Sunday share a box, since that's what I've been doing the past few months. For the second week, I divided up the pages into 8 small boxes, 7 of which I added a little box in the top left-hand corner. I added the date in every box and gave each day of the week its own box, so I have 1 little box left over. I guess I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with that extra box when that week comes. For the third week, I created a little tab for each day of the week and colored them in. For the fourth week, I channeled week 1 style, except gave Saturday and Sunday their own rectangles. Everything else is the same. fifth and final week is the cutest by far. I use another photo from Exprina's pages as inspiration. I created 7 boxes for each day of the week and added the date and day of the week to each box's outline. Then I drew a little doodle of a shelving unit, and inside of it I drew books and boxes and a globe. You guys didn't think I wasn't going to set up my bullet journal without an expense tracker. It's the same layout I've been using for months, but I figured putting it in the back of the month was as big of a change as I can do right now. I colored in the shelving unit and added some colors to the rows of the expense page. This is the final flip through. I really enjoyed creating this layout and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it too. If you did, please click the subscribe button. I post my plan with me's every month. I also have an Instagram where I post pictures of my bullet journal if that's something that would interest you. If there's anything you'd like to see from me, comment down below and let me know. I am always taking video requests and I have been known to actually do them. So comment down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.